I am delighted to be joined by David Shephard today. Thank you, David, for joining us. You are presenting at the last in-person conference in May 2026,
Yeah,
and your topic is Presuppositions of NLP 2.0, 2.0.
yeah.
A fascinating topic. So please do start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your presentation.
Um, a little bit about myself. Okay. I'm a master trainer of NLP. I became a master trainer of NLP in 1996,
Don't look old enough, David.
I think. I started young, Karen. Um, and first got into NLP in 1990 as a result of Tony Robbins' book Unlimited Power, and loved it. Started actually training salespeople originally in NLP, and it went really well. So I thought I need to get properly trained. So I chose my trainer, Tad James, which meant I had to go and travel out to California and then Hawaii. What a shame!
Yeah.
And did the and it just it's a bit cliched now, but it completely changed. It went way beyond my expectations. So I do sales trainings, but I went to Tad and said, "Look, I want to do what you do. Nobody's doing it like this in the UK and Europe." And so that's how I became a practitioner, master practitioner, trainer, and then master trainer in 1996 by Tad and Julie Silverthorne and John Overdorf.
Yes.
That's my certificate there, actually,
Oh, wonderful.
which was a big surprise when I got given that. And then, in answer to the second part of your question, my presentation. A couple of years ago, I started hearing people, big names, fellow master trainers, saying things about NLP which I didn't personally agree with.
Right.
Um, and I've got to admit, I got a bit grumpy. Um, and then there's one day I went like, well, stop getting grumpy about it. Do something about it. And these people were saying things about NLP which I didn't agree with, didn't follow my experience of NLP, and didn't follow the experience that our students at the Performance Partnership had. So I started to think that maybe we were teaching things differently than other people. But, I didn't really know how.
Hmm.
I've been teaching NLP now for 32 years. It evolves and you do what you do. And so I kind of I did some reverse engineering, if you like. And I thought, well, where does it all start? Starts really in the presuppositions of NLP.
Mm.
So then I went, okay, are we actually teaching this with some different presuppositions than the original ones that came from 1973 or whatever, which probably had a lot of their origins in Alfred Korzybski's work, Science and Sanity and the Rules of Non-Aristotelian Thinking. And so that's how I came up with the presuppositions of NLP 2.0,
Mm.
which don't replace the original presuppositions. I believe that the original presuppositions still hold true to this day, and are valuable and are useful and powerful. What I've got, I think now, if I remember rightly, around about 12 additional presuppositions of NLP 2.0, which is what I'll be sharing in my presentation at the conference.
Wonderful. I mean, presuppositions of NLP is one of my favorite tools, techniques, philosophies, I think, philosophy for life. So I'm very excited to hear more about the additional 12 that I can absorb into my philosophy. So, I mean, silly question, really. What is fresh, innovative, and new that you are going to be sharing with delegates at the conference, apart from another 12 presuppositions?
Fresh and new. I think the thing is that I've been not only training NLP, timeline therapy, hypnosis, and HUNA for 32 years. So I hadn't really realized that what we were doing was actually fresh and new. Because, you know, when something is always there, it disappears from your awareness, disappears from your consciousness. Then I'm hearing these things that the people were saying. I'm going like, no, that's not the way I think about it. And it was that contrast, I guess. So I've been integrating the Presuppositions NLP 2.0 into our certification trainings for the last couple of years. But for people that haven't trained with me, haven't trained with the Performance Partnership previously, they might be quite new. And they are an integration of a number of fields: NLP, hypnosis, timeline therapy, HUNA. And I'll guess I'll leave you with one that is the final one, actually, of the 12. I'll share it now, which is how to make NLP, timeline therapy, hypnosis, and HUNA work with everybody, every time, first time. And that's something I started developing with Tad when I started co-training with him on his trainers training in California in 1997. And then I've, rolled that back because even when you're working with somebody one-to-one, in a therapeutic or a coaching context, my belief is, and this obviously is just my model of the world, and it's the only one I've got, is you've got one hit, and as soon as you do something and the client experiences it not working, you start sowing the seeds of doubt rather than the seeds of certainty. And that's really what I'll be sharing is, the presupposition NLP 2.0 aren't for the client.
No.
They're for you as the practitioner.
Yes.
They are your operating, your words, philosophy, beliefs, etc., and therefore your projection. And that creates the client's expectation. I'll probably have a bit of time to talk about what I call the prestige as well, which I might add to the NLP 2.0 presuppositions, actually. So it'll be quite new, quite different, potentially controversial.
We like that.
I've decided to become controversial over the last couple of weeks.
Okay. can live with that.
So yeah, I expect to have some in-depth conversations and some in-depth Q&As, I would have thought, on the session. I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember when I first learned the presuppositions of NLP and thought, they're only ever going to work if everybody knows about them. And then, as you say, realised that it was my belief system, my philosophy for life. And as soon as that penny dropped, it was, get it now. Yeah, it works. But yes, so thank you. It is an exciting topic to be exploring, I think, at the conference. So what top tip would you give to delegates that are attending your presentation?
Um, I would say top tips would be, come with an open mind, because I know that people are already going to be practitioners of NLP, master practitioners, trainers. In fact, I think the last one session I did at the NLP conference, there were like 10 master trainers in the room. And normally when I go, how many people are here are master trainers? I'm the only person who puts their hand up. And all these people put their hands up. So I asked them, please be kind. And yeah, come with an open mind and a questioning mind. I love questions.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to share is going to be quite different for a lot of people. And I don't want people there just to accept them because David Shephard says these are the presuppositions of NLP 2.0. Question them. Take me on. And as long as you're okay with me winning, it'll be fun.
Now there's controversy.
Yeah, I'm throwing a couple of hats in the ring.
Oh, well, this is going to be good.
Get, yeah.
So David, what inspired you to want to present at what is now going to be the last in-person NLP conference?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I've always had a great time presenting at the ANLP conference. I think I've done it 2 or 3 times now. And I mean, the thing about the physical one is meeting people physically, because obviously we all do stuff now online. You don't have the same attention from people when they're online as you do when they're physically in the room. So we've continued to do physical events, as you know. We did the NLP festival in Nottingham, which was very well attended and people loved it. We do stuff online. I've got a mentorship group online tonight with people from all over the world. I'm a bit old school, I love meeting people in person, shaking their hand, give them a hug, and those kind of things. So that's what. And when I said I would come and speak, I didn't know it was going to be the last physical one. And I talked to lots of people in the personal improvement space beyond NLP. Just people who want to learn more and to improve the situation in life, and a lot of them are going, we're moving back to physical rather than moving more back to online. The kind of things I'm hearing is that there's so much online anymore that a lot of people don't trust it.
Right.
and they want to get to see the whites of your eyes, as they used to say, to know whether they wanted to do more business with you. So that's why I'm going to be there. I'll be there for the entire time, not only my session. Love to talk to people. Any questions people have got during the session or outside of the session, then I'll be there, and we'll have a good time.
Absolutely, we certainly will. So just to remind people, David is presenting the Presuppositions of NLP 2.0 at the physical in-person conference on the 17th of May 2026. So very much looking forward to seeing you there and sharing that space in between the presentations and
Absolutely.
a hug as well. So thank you, David.
Look forward to seeing you all there.
Absolutely.